In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to make coins in EA Sports FC. So this is going to be my December update for this method. I'm obviously going to be doing the best, easiest and fastest for December. So we're starting off with the fastest, and this is how it's going to work. You're going to go over to transfer market and you're going to set the quality to gold bro. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the chemistry and you are going to go to one of two places. The first place that you're going to go to is either going to be Shadow, or the next place you're going to go to is going to be Hunter. So for this example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Shadow. Now, I've done videos on this method before. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it and the hard way to do it. The hard way has been updated and it is 10 times better for December. If you want to build the best team possible in EA Sports FC, make sure to go and buy some coins from Mule Factory and use the code LECOINS5 for a discount. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to this maximum buy now and we are going to go and find out what the minimum price of all these cards is. As you can see at the bottom, the buy now price is around 1,200 coins. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scroll over to the 59th minute. So as you can see at the 59th minute, the player that's there is Inaki Williams. The reason why you need to be at the 59th minute is because if you pass the 59th minute and you do the method that I'm doing now where I'm pressing compare price and back over and over again, you won't be able to refresh the market because there is one or more cards past the hour market, so you need 1 or 0 cards. At the minute I've got 0 cards. I know it sounds confusing, but just trust me on this one, you'll make a lot of coins. So considering I'm doing an update for this video, I want to go really in depth to this method and sort of show you how to use this method to the best effect. Now, when you're looking at players to buy, you want to avoid a couple of different positions. Avoid left wing, striker and right wing. The reason why you avoid those is because realistically, if you are going buying cards like this Chukwueze at right wing with a shadow on it, the shadow chemistry style actually improves the pace and the defending. He's a forward player. He doesn't benefit from that. And the reason why these cards go for a lot is because if I go over to the player chemistry style and I go over to Shadow, you'll be able to see that Shadow chemistry styles are an absolute fortune. They're currently going for around 5,000 coins. So if you buy a card at say like 1,000 coins, theoretically, it should be worth 5,000 coins more. Obviously, that's not always the case, and as soon as I actually get myself a card, I will be able to show you exactly what I mean by that. Like I said, I have got an updated method towards the end of this video, and that method is just so good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to set it back to 1,200, and I'm going to go back over to the 59th minute, and at this stage, all I need to do is just wait. As soon as a card pops up, and it's not in a forward position, and they actually benefit from the shadow card, I'll pick them up. Typically, if you can find players who are left backs or right backs, they will go for the most, but you can also do this with centre backs, CDMs, centre mids, maybe even some centre attacking mids, but just something to bear in mind. So all I need to do now is just buy myself a card, and you know what, Xavi Simons, let's pick him up. I think he'll be perfect for this method. So as you can see, I've just got him at centre attacking mid at 1.2k, and I've also got him with a shadow on him. Now, his card with a shadow will go up to a 97 pace card with 71 defending, so he does benefit from a shadow ever so slightly. So let's go and see how much he's actually selling for on the market. It's all well and good me saying this, but if he doesn't sell for anything, not the best. So if we go over here and we go and set him with a chemistry style on him being shadow, how much does he actually sell for? He's currently going for on the market for roughly about 1.6k. Now when you're selling these cards on, you don't always have to sell them at whatever the base price is. For example, you don't need to sell at 1.6k. What you can actually do is you can list these cards up for maybe 12-24 hours at a bit of a higher price, and as the player's price fluctuates throughout the day, he'll go up and down. And sometimes, say for example, if you bought it at 1.2k, you can actually sell it at 2,000 coins because in the middle of the night he might go up so much more. So now that I've bought that card, I'm going to come straight back over to the method and I'm going to do it again. The main thing with this is that you need to spend the majority of your coin budget on this. Buy a ton of players doing it and then just sell them on for more. Say for example, you put in 50,000 coins, you could potentially get back 80,000, 90,000, maybe even 100,000 coins. And like I said, this method is good. It is good, but this next method, it's just completely different. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to back out and we are going to stick with our shadow. Now, I use this a lot in my 0 to 1 million series, and I said that I was going to go in depth with this method. I never ended up making the video for one reason or another, so I'm going to do it in this one. The first thing that you need to do is you need to come over to this maximum price and set it to 750 coins. And then what you need to do is come over to this max buy now here, and you need to set it to roughly around 9,900 coins and search on the market. And then what you're going to do is you are going to scroll all the way over to the 59th minute. And as you can see, there is 1 or 0 cards past the hour mark, and all I need to do now is just put it on buy now and refresh over and over again. Now, this method is 10 times better than that first method for one reason and one reason only. So when you use this method, you'll be able to see a ton of different players who are maybe coming up at maybe not like 1.2k. For example, this Balde here has just popped up at 1.6k. I don't know how much he sells for, but let's just use him for the example. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to back out and I'm going to go and see how much he's actually selling for with a shadow applied onto him. We managed to get him at 1.6k. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over to Alejandro Balde and I'm going to go over to the chemist style, set it to shadow, and then we're going to see how much he's selling for. Don't forget, we're getting him at 1.6k. He's currently selling on the market for what looks like, yeah, that wasn't a good buy because he's roughly going for about 1,300 coins. That's not good. But on the face of it now, you might be thinking, well, this guy's talking absolute rubbish. What does he mean that this is a good method? But please trust me with this. As soon as you know player prices, you will be able to make an absolute fortune with this method. Now, as you'll be able to see, so now anytime I see Balde, I know for a fact that if he isn't going for like 1,000 coins, it's not a deal. And the reason why it's important is because now I know how much these cards are selling for. And what you need to do with this method when you first start off is start to make a note of some player prices. Now, one thing which is really annoying about this method is that when you come onto the market here, some cards that have already been bought, like this one that we've literally just bought, will still be on the market. To fix this, all you need to do is come over here and come over to the chemistry style, again, set it to shadow, and you need to put this max buy now down by 100 coins and search up again, and that will just refresh the market, just update it. I don't know why it does that, but just bear that in mind. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sit here and keep comparing price and backing out over and over again. And similar to that first method, the more coins you put into this method, the more coins you'll make. So all I need to do now is keep refreshing over and over again, and hopefully a card will pop up. And as you can see, I've just got myself this Saliba at 2,000 coins. Now, honestly, this took me maybe like 2 minutes to get this card. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to back out and I'm going to go and see how much they're actually selling for on the market with and without a shadow on him. Honestly, it is absolutely ridiculous, this. So let's go over to Saliba first and foremost. How much does he sell for? Okay, so even without a shadow on him, he's going for about 2,200 coins. That's mad. But then don't forget that the shadows do add a approximate value of 5,000 coins on that card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the shadow and I'm going to go and see how much he's actually selling for. So 2.4k, nothing there. 2.7, nothing there. He's actually going for roughly around 3,000 coins. That is so good. So all I need to do now is, once again, I'm going to back out, I'm going to go over to my other side pile, and I can go and get this stuff sold on. The more you put into this method, the better it'll be. Honestly, if you aren't using this method at this stage, like, what are you doing? Genuinely, like, what are you doing? You need to go and use this. You may be able to make yourself so many coins so quickly, and something else you need to do is go and check this video out over here. Honestly, this video is such a good video, and if you've enjoyed this one, you will absolutely love it. Oosh.